This is a cat. This is a cat. This is a dog. This is a girl. And this is my quick guide on how to solo Torghast as a sub-rogue at the start of Shadowlands, hopefully in week 1 or 2. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, so thank you for tuning back into another video. The reason for making this one today for the Torghast solo is because I specifically had a lot of trouble clearing this out by myself, and I had to kind of adapt, figure out what worked, and I figured, why not make this kind of a shortcut for you guys so you don't need to go through the struggles that I did. Also, some other people had requested that, so I guess we'll just jump into it. I'm kind of going to go for like a live commentary approach, although I have not done things like this before, so bear with me. And like I mentioned previously, I might also do this kind of content for Mythic Plus or even Battlegrounds if you guys would be interested. But anyways, let's just jump into it. The gear, in case you're wondering, my rogue is somewhat geared, but when I did solo it, I think I was like 160 something eye level, so it's really not that insane. But anyways, if you're unfamiliar with Torghast, it's kind of like the new visions from BFA. This is going to be pretty critical to your weekly character strengthening progression, I guess. And what it is once you finish the campaign, part of it will bring you out here in the Maw to the Torghast Tower, and basically you'll have these tiers of layers that you can go through, and it's really important to complete the highest level of layer that you can each week, because it will give you this currency called Soul Ash. And Soul Ash is basically the currency that we need to craft legendaries in Shadowlands. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. I guess I'll just head on in, and I will show you guys a run. So, as you can see, I've done all three. You'll usually have to start down here, but we'll just start with the hardest one to kind of show you what it looks like. Alright, so as we're loading in here, you'll notice right away this little glowing ball. Basically, what these are power-ups. Every time you see these things, you can click on them and you can kind of choose what power-ups you want, and they are very important in being able to solo. As a rogue, you can stealth past almost all the trash and go to the last boss, but if you are not picking up power-ups along the way, you will have a really hard time, and this is something I had to learn. So just looking at these two, you don't need to be a genius to kind of figure out what might be better for killing a boss, which is ideally what I look for in the traits that I pick up since I'm soloing. So finishing moves increase the damage of your next combo point sounds much better than move speed or immunity. So we'll grab that. Anyways, we'll hop in here. You'll notice that the elites see through stealth. Something I'm going to say right now, do not bother fighting elites. They are not worth fighting, especially as a rogue. So you'll see this guy over here. You'll find these guys sometimes, and what you can do is you can actually just go ahead and kill this pack really quick. What you can actually do with these guys is kind of escort them, and they'll unlock some powers for you. Not going to be worrying too much about perfecting the rotation here. I do have a PvE guide uploaded on my channel for Sub-Rogue, so if you want to know talents, all that kind of stuff, I won't be explaining that in this video. This is kind of Torghast specifically, but you can check that video out on my channel. This is just a free power-up, I guess. I'll grab that. And we'll go ahead and free this guy. So now we're on a little bonus objective. It looks like we need to basically just escort him, kind of stay out of our way. Don't want to pull the elites. Something that I did notice is the elites actually do have a pretty short aggro radius. Or I mean a pretty large aggro radius. Or no, I do mean short. You have to be pretty close to pull them is what I mean. Anyways, I'm just checking around the corners here. There are basically these little things called remnants, and there's these little ghost guys that you can easily free, and when you free them, you will get like a global power-up. So I'll show you as soon as I run into one of these guys. I haven't actually been through this specific dungeon yet, so you guys can kind of wing along with me. But it looks like my guy's going to pull some guys anyways, so we'll have to clear them out. Pretty basic stuff. AoE packs. You're just going to fan of knives into a black powder. Probably should have kicked that. Not too stressed out. Use our Curian Vial here. Really simple stuff. You don't need to perfect your rotation in here. It's really simple stuff. You'll notice I'm picking up this currency off mobs called Phantasma. This currency you'll actually be able to spend at a vendor within the Torghast run to get upgrades as well. So if you notice there's vials and stuff like this, you can actually kill them. Sometimes they'll have power-ups stored inside, but you'll usually see that ahead of time. They'll be glowing. So here's a problem that I ran into. When I did my run, I came up to a pack like this, and I thought I was screwed. And now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed the Escort, because it does look a little tricky, but it looks like I can just sneak around. Are they going to pull to my guy? They are not. Awesome. So I guess he doesn't actually aggro. That's interesting. Oh, here's one of these guys. Okay. So these are the remnants I'm talking about. These guys are super important. So let me show you what I mean by this. If I walk over here and I release all of these chains, and then I release the remnant, looks like I gotta help my boy, I will get this buff in a second. Right here, 1 stack, Soul Remnant's Blessing. And basically what that does is it will increase my base stats, so my agility by 1%, and then the other stats are less valuable to me. But this stacks indefinitely for as many of these guys as you can find. So we see another one down here. Definitely want to go pick that up. We'll take this guy out really quick. Help out our boy. Bang, bang. Grab another one, and now we're going to have 2 stacks. I think that might be a power-up, the way that this is glowing. Looks like it is. So we kill that. There's a power-up. Increase mastery by 3, better than move speed. Like I said, you're looking to pick up these powers that can help you kind of take out an elite in a boss fight. You're not too worried about the utility spells in here. I hope this video can kind of show you the general idea of Torghast for us rogues. It's not necessarily to run around and kill as many things as you can. It's more just to grab power-ups, as many as you can, and then that way when you do make it to the boss, you're able to deal with him no problem. At the end of the layers here, you'll find a guy. Go ahead, take this boy out really quick. Don't be worried about saving your cooldowns. You'll be in here for quite some time. I'll probably trim down the video a little bit in the dull parts, but once again, a power. I actually have not seen some of these. Damaging finishing moves that consume your anima charge combo point function as if you consumed 20 combo points. That sounds pretty nuts. I'm going to grab that. This is the anima point, by the way, the number 3. If you don't know what that ability is, it's basically when you use your Kyrian Echoing Reprimand, it'll randomly select 1 combo point. This guy will also drop you a thing. Is free and now restores 100 energy. Okay, look at these upgrades. That's insane. I guess I get this guy as a follower too. Cool. All right, so we're going to walk in and go up to the next floor. All right, coming up on floor number 4. This actually makes me realize sometimes you got to watch out. There will be sneaky little traps that can do a lot of damage. I don't know why. I don't know if it's an add-on or what, but I have some type of add-on that does this. It spam targets the sentinel. I'm not sure why. All right, so on this floor, we are avoiding the elites. Honestly, avoiding everything unless it's going to benefit us. So as we can see, another one of these little remnants. All we got to do, clear the stakes. That'll get us up to 3 blessings. Awesome. Can sneak through here. A little risky maneuver. Another guy over here. And there's another guy on the far side. Like, simple as it is. Let's head over and grab this one. Oh, it's actually not a soul remnant. It is another escort. So we will grab him because he will superpower us up. And we'll do a little experiment here. We'll see if he pulls mobs on us. Go ahead and run him right on through. It looks like he's going to mind his own business, to be honest. So, oh, I spoke a bit too early. It looks like he wants to beef with these guys. That's fine. We'll take them out really quick. None of the mobs inside here are going to be super hard to kill, by the way. Like I said, the elites, I would not recommend messing with them. But as for the regular NPCs, they're really not a big deal at all. I'm just going to double check on this side, make sure I'm not missing anything. Looks good. I guess I will come up here and take that guy out. What a hard-hitting ability. That is awesome. Anytime you got these AoE packs, just shuriken, storm into a black powder, clear him down and no problem. We are going to go to get this guy his escort finished. Boom. He will give us a power. Did he drop it over there? Where is it? Or maybe he's about to drop it. There it is. So let's grab another power. Move speed. File of Serenity now restores additional health. Cool. So that is your Kyrian file, in case you were wondering. We'll clear these really quick. Get a couple more Phantasma. Just hug the wall here. Squeeze this guy in. Get another Soul Remnant. As long as we don't pull the elites, we will not have a hard time. Alright, walking up to the end of another floor here. Take this guy out, no problem at all. Awesome. Loot him up and get another power up. Boom, boom, boom. This looks like damage. We grab it. That's all we're going to do on the road, guys. Grab the damage and head on up. We are going to floor 3. So we're already halfway through the floors. Another remnant. We'll grab this. You know, kill this guy really quick on the way. Kill that guy. Free him. This vendor, this is the guy where you spend your currency. And I think destroying those cauldrons might have been a waste of time. I'm not 100% sure. But at least we get to loot Phantasma off the mobs. I think what the cauldrons might be for is sometimes the escorts give you different side quests, so maybe I just didn't get that quest. But anyways, we're going to head over to the vendor, check out what he's got. You'll notice a couple things here. He'll have these plundered anima cells, and what these are is basically the same thing as those little black and white glowing balls that will give you a random power-up. There's a couple of these, but for the most part, I would just go for the anima cell if you have enough, and then you can kind of read through them. They're just like little power-ups. So you click on that, drop the ball. There you go. Killing an enemy reduces the remaining cooldown of Vanish. This isn't very useful, so what I will do is I'll actually just grab more Phantasma, and then I will choose to actually save it up for the next time, because you'll see the vendor again before the boss fight, always. Alright, coming out to the next floor. Got a lot going on in this room. A lot of guys. And this is one of those rooms where you really just want to make sure you look around and you're not missing anything. I would be the kind of person to say that and then miss something. But it looks like we've got a soul remnant here. We've got another one over here. It looks like up top, got some action up there. We'll check that out. But for right now, let's just save these guys. Go ahead and free him. Head on over to the other. It looks like we can see that vase over there is kind of glowing. So that means that there's a power-up stashed in there. We'll be sure to go grab that. And this is why I say it's important to pick up everything, because as you're getting all these remnants, you'll notice I now have 10 stacks. That is giving me 10% agility. That is where it's going to start to matter. Okay, if you already have this talent... Oh, cool. Okay, so it also... You'll get power-ups like this that give you access to talents. So basically, since I don't even have Night Stalker, I just grab it. And if I already have it, it opens up the other talents. So now in this run, I have an extra talent. And this one's awesome because it gives me 12% more damage during Shadow Dance. Really good stuff. Just because you can see the door does not mean you need to book it for the door. We are going to go investigate over here. You can actually squeeze through these guys, I believe. I think I did it last time. We'll kill this doggy. Sorry, bud. We got a remnant over there. We will go sneak and grab that. Make use of every little bonus we can get, because in weeks 1 and 2, this is going to be pretty tricky solo content. At least from my experience, it was. And you definitely can get a lot out of taking every little bonus in here. And then let's just hug the wall, maybe distract them. Ooh, we are good. Can sneak right in here. We'll have to kill the little guys, but that's no problem. Alright, squeeze the wall on the way back out. And we can kind of stride right between these guys, hit a nice glider. Didn't know that would take me to stealth. Ignore that. And we'll hop on over to the next mini-boss. And just like that, we're already coming up on floor number 5. We've got 11. We have 11 soul remnants. So they're stacking up really nicely. And we also have a lot of power-ups. We have 10 anima powers already. These are the most important thing for the boss fight. And actually make that 11 here. So instant damage finishing moves deal an additional 15% nature damage. That sounds very good. Let's see. That also sounds pretty good. I think finishers are definitely going to take that trade there. I'm also sure... I bet if you looked on Google somewhere, somebody's got some type of tier list for which power-ups are simulated to do the most. So maybe you can pull up some lists somewhere. I have no idea, but that would just... that sounds like something that would be out there. All right, looking at this room. This room is looking hectic. Do not panic. We are rogues. The eyeball is kind of bait. They're not that hard to avoid. We'll grab this soul remnant. Just sap this guy. We're not going to worry about killing him. And it looks like this guy's going to rotate, so we'll grab the escort. Same thing, we'll just sap homeboy over here. And we will grab this guy. And hope he's not going to be a pain in our asses. I wonder if I can actually AoE stealth him. I cannot. Okay, that's fine. If he starts fighting, he starts fighting. To be fair, you should be able to take out an elite. The only time I had a lot of problems is when I was fighting 2 elites at the same time. So, as long as you rotate your kick and whatnot. We'll just kill these guys really quick, because I guarantee you my dude will be annoying if I don't. And then I did not miss it. I see the soul remnant. I also see another one over there. We're definitely going to take that. I will sap this guy and blind this one, just to maybe make my guy less likely to attack them. And we're sneaking away with 14 remnants now. It looks like up ahead this guy might be unavoidable, but we will go ahead and we will test. Maybe I could sap him. No, you can't sap him. So, like I said, sometimes you might have to fight these guys. I wouldn't stress it too bad. I could definitely use my Shadow Blades here, but I'm not too worried. I'll take them out pretty easy. I think the main thing with the elites is that you have to make sure they don't get their casts off like that. And it looks like he dropped a power up. I don't know if that's if I just got lucky or what that was, but we'll take it for sure. We got a lot going on the platform here. We are going to sap this guy and walk over to these two. Oh, I one-shot him. I was wondering what happened. I took him out too much. Okay, and here we go. We've got a rare. These guys always drop power-ups. I know that. We'll pop Shadow Blades on this guy, and we'll take him out really quick. Like I said, just like the elites, these guys are not too hard to deal with. 29k eviscerate. That's insane. That's with the 20-point specialty I picked up. But the big thing here is kind of stunning these guys' casts and kicking them when they cast. That's the big thing. But yeah, he'll drop us another power-up. Immune to silence and interrupt. It's not going to matter. Increase the range of your autos. Both of these aren't that great. They don't really help us. But we'll grab that. All right, we've got another elite here. It looks like my buddy is going to go fight those guys. So I'll take this guy out myself really quick. I will also say these elites are dying a lot faster now that I have a couple pieces of gear. Is my guy just going to run through? He is not. All right, dude. I see you, man. I see you. I'll back you up. If you're fighting 3 or more guys, like I said, sure can storm into a black powder and you'll clean them up very fast. All right, coming up to the end of the tunnel here. We are going to grab his medallion, grab another power-up. That's going to be number 12. This is a great power-up. 10 soul remnants. You might be tempted by this, but you need to remember, soul remnants are raw power. So 10 of these is literally 10% agility. Flat off the bat, just like that. So we definitely take advantage of that. We are going to save our cooldowns for the most part, because right through this tunnel is going to be the final boss. I say we're going to save our cooldowns, and I pop my cooldowns. Sub-rogue, what can I do? They're so short. The file already heals us very large. This isn't that great. I think I'll just grab the Phantasma, and then we'll head on through. And then there should just be a vendor and the final boss. Okay. There might be traps in here. This room looks like it's clear. We will head up, and perfect. All right, so this is the point. You're now at the final boss. You're at your vendor. There might be soul remnants in here. I don't remember. I don't think there are. But anyways, back to the vendor here. Once again, best thing you're probably going to buy is these. So I'll just go ahead and buy 2 of those. And then if you have spare points, you can look through the rest of the options. You can grab a health pot, which I probably will. Some of these I can't afford them anyway, so yeah, I'll just grab a health pot. But drop these 2 orbs down and grab whatever you can here. Cooldown, duration of evasion, that could help. We'll grab that instead. And over here, both of these kind of stink, but we'll grab that, I guess. All right, so here we are at the boss, guys. We have 25 Soul Remnants Blessings, and we have 13 Anima Powers. I'll be honest, the RNG wasn't that great. There are some really crazy powers that I got, like this one. But in general, compared to my other runs, I've gotten some much better kind of like boss killing powers to pick up. So I'm not 100% sure how this will go. It's definitely going to be really rough in week 1 and 2, especially based off of your gear. You know, if you're really low gear, this might just be better to group up and grab a healer and a tank or something like that. But anyways, the goal of this is trying to show you guys that it is possible to solo, and if you do have the gear, and if you do follow the strategy, you can get it done. So for this boss here, there's going to be 2 things you want to worry about, and one is going to be doing a ton of DPS, and also making sure that you kick his cast. If you let him get his casts off, he will do a lot of damage to you, and you probably will die. You probably also want to rotate your cooldowns. I would say using evasion at a good time, you know, trying to get the most value out of your Crimson Vial. You're going to want to pop that early. Yeah, other than that, just a big DPS race. So, let's take him out. I already missed the first kick. That's not a great start. We'll get the Crimson Vial going right away, though. There's another. There we go. There we go. We got the kick on that one. It's also important to have that health bar on your bar. Or the health pot, sorry. Something else I didn't mention, you can actually stun these guys. We'll hit an evasion of this. And we will get ready to kick. There it is. Reapply Rupture. Just keep the DPS coming. Get another dance up. We'll go ahead and cloak. I cloaked that one since I couldn't kick it. He's getting very low. Pop another Crimson Vial. Get ready to use our potion and kick. Kick that one. Use our Curium potion first. We'll put him in a full kidney here on the next cast. Energy pool for a sec. There we go. Get behind him. Pop your dance again. Get your damage pumping into him. And take him out of the game. Awesome. You'll usually loot this guy, and this is where you're going to get your weekly Soul Ash off the boss. Also, a side note, believe it or not, I actually did this 2 times before this, and I died. I cut the footage because I figured there's no point in showing you guys, but this is not super easy. You need to be on top of your DPS, and you need to be on top of your kicks. I guess there's not much more to it. I don't want to make this too dragged out, but I want it to be helpful for kind of the live gameplay aspect. If this did help you out, I'm really glad I could do that for you. If not, I'm sorry that I wasted your time, but I will catch you guys in the next video, and have a good day.